Hello everyone, I am Assistant Professor Priyanka Kashit from Department of Chemistry, SHGM College, Kopargaon. Today I will discuss with you the analytical course CCTP 8 CHA 391, and this course name is Analytical Method Development and Extraction Techniques. In that course there are two sections. First one is Analytical Extraction Techniques. In that section, first chapter is assay validation and interlaboratory transfer. After going through this unit, the student will be able to explain assay validation, understand fundamental definitions, understand essential principles of method transfer, explain method validation report. Introduction. This is the introductory part of this unit. Validation may be viewed as the establishment of an experimental database that certifies an analytical method performs in the manner for which it was intended and is the responsibility of the method development laboratory. Means if the validated method is established, this method is responsibility of that laboratory where it is established. Method transfer is the introduction of a validated method into a designated laboratory, means the selected laboratory, which may be it can be used in the same capacity for which it was originally developed. The method transfer process should be responsibility of the designated laboratory that will use the previously validated method. Successful method transfer relies upon close cooperation and communication between the two laboratories. Then the second point is in that chapter, fundamental definitions. The introduction of fundamental definitions is necessary to specify the responsibilities of the laboratory that develops a method from those of the laboratory who will use the method. This point is already we discussed in previous slide. The gap between the two laboratories is bridged by method transfer process. If we change or transfer the method, this gap is called method transfer process. Essential principle of method transfer. There are 5 essential principles to ensure successful method transfer. First one is documentation, second communication, third acceptance criteria, implementation, and method modification and revalidation. These points are see in detail in next slide. Let's move to documentation. The first essential principle of successful method transfer requires that the development laboratory provides the designated laboratory that will utilize the method with 3 essential elements which demonstrate collectively that an analytical method is fully validated and ready to transfer. In that documentation, there are 3 points are included. First one is written procedure, method validation report, and system suitability criteria. In the documentation, first a written procedure, this point we will discuss in detail, contains a detailed step-by-step description of manipulation. If there is a written procedure, then we can manipulate the procedure. Specific reagents, which reagents are used in that procedure, we can manipulate or write in that written procedure. Equipments, which equipments are used, For example, beaker, conicals, or what instrument, which instrument can be used in that procedure. These also write in that procedure. Instrument setting. Instrument setting is mandatory. Other critical parameters. Each step in the procedure should be specific instruction allowing only one possible interpretation. Then second point in that documentation point, a method validation report should include both the experimental design and the data. The validation and transfer of methods are developed for characterization of the drug substance, related pharmaceutical products. The analytical method is as written and perform as intended. Third point in that documentation point, define the minimum acceptable performance criteria prior to each analysis. These are the 3 points in the documentation. Then communication. A part of the FDA's pre-approval inspection process, means PAI. More emphasis is being placed on verifying that the official QC method, means quality control method, is consistent with that included in the new drug application NDA dossier. Second principle of successful method transfer is that ARD, means research development, and QC staffs quality control should meet before transfer to discuss all relevant, means if you transfer the relevants or many drugs or process, before that the research development and quality control staffs should be met. Communication. Then practical aspects of the method, particularly the manipulative steps. Discussion should be initiated before validation is complete. Acceptance criteria. Third principle requires that designated laboratory, means selected laboratory, be responsible for issuing and following SOPs, means standard operating process, that define their criteria for accepting an analytical method. Data generated in accordance with those SOPs form the basis for the method transfer report, which should issue from the designated laboratory. This is important because the designated laboratory must ultimately assume responsibility for data and conclusions resulting from use of this method. Implementation. Implementation, the method as written and validated, means which method is implement, this procedure is written and validated. It should be validated or written procedure. The designated laboratory must follow the procedure as written to ensure that the method is supported by database to be included in the method validated report. Effective communication between ARD and quality control staff is important, means the communication between the research development and quality control staff, it is the very effective, or communication is very important before the implementation. Method validation report. If significant modification to a method are incorporated at the time of transfer, revalidation may be necessary to ensure that the modification have not invalidated previous conclusion data in the method validation report. Obviously, Not all changes to the method require revalidation. If method is valid, then changes will not allowed. Method validation report. The following are some examples of modification and subsequent aspects of method development that require revalidation. In that point, there are subpoints: automation, example robotics; sample preparation, example solvent solid ratio; dilution, example solvent alicot means the known quantity or known quantity volume in the stock solution; alternative chromatographic columns, example limit of quantitation LOQ. The interlaboratory qualification ILQ process. Each laboratory involves the method transfer process should define independently an experimental protocol to be followed for every method transfer. It is obvious that the most efficient way is to take advantage of the scientific database already established and included in the method validation report. The interlaboratory qualification ILQ process. Designing the experimental protocol for the ILQ so that it resembles as much as possible that which was carried out by development laboratory provides two advantages. These advantages are follow. First advantage is it allows comparison of resultant raw data and calculated results with those already in the method validation report. And second advantage is assuming the analytical method remains essentially unchanged during transfer, the continuity of experimental design and resultant data allow the revalidation or validation and the transfer reports to be reviewed by regularly agency as complementary package. The inter qualification ILQ process. Both the method development laboratory and the selected or designated laboratory should test a common sample population that should be representative of the proposed product. Means the designated laboratory or valid, valid process develop or valid method develop in that laboratory, they should apply the or represent the proposed product at the same. In interlaboratory qualification process ILQ, comparison of these data provides an additional level of intra-laboratory information as well as forming the basis of interlaboratory qualification ILQ process. Irregular results indicate a problem with the conducted method in a selected laboratory. If the procedure is again and again repeated, if the result is not same or irregular, then what will do then, which under normal circumstances can be corrected by incorporating additional instruction into the method or by further training. The interlaboratory qualification ILQ process. The result and conclusions of these experiments are summarized in the method transfer report. Since the overall objectives of the report should be documentation that method is acceptable, it is the responsibility of the designated laboratory and selected laboratory. If the overall objects or reports should be documentary then the method is acceptable and it is responsible of the designated laboratory. Thank you for watching my video.